we're here in downtown historic Long Grove. I'm here with Dave. He's the marketing coordinator for the association. So we're going to turn it over to him. He's going to give us a tour of Long Grove and the Summerfest that's going on right now. So here we go.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay, for most of you, this is where Long Grove starts. Most of you from the northwest suburbs, you'll recognize the iconic covered bridge that Long Grove pretty much is a staple. People come out here to take pictures for weddings. There's the old church just up the street that way, and they come here and they take their pictures.
So what was this bridge used for?
Well,
what's the history of it?
Well, the interesting thing is the historical significance is not so much in the covered bridge part of it. It's the fact that it's the construction of it. Okay. So it's going back pre-1900s, and it's the actual construction. It's the iron construction of it that it doesn't exist right now. So it's very unique. Okay, well, let's head into downtown Long Grove and enjoy our Summerfest. Previously, Strawberry Fest. I guess we'll walk through this way. And we rebranded it as Summerfest just to open it up to a more variety of vendors and more celebrate, let's say, the fruits of summer, let's call it. Okay, we're passing through our friendly gatekeepers. All right. Now we are in downtown historic Long Grove. A wide range of shops here on the left, from Potpourri to the Viking Shop, one of the few Swedish shops in all of Illinois, the Irish Boutique, and Amer's Gallery. A very nice shop to spend for the gentlemen to spend the day, while the ladies shop is Cigars and More. They've got a great lounge area up top for people to enjoy their cigars and a beverage of choice if they bring one. Then now we're walking more into the heart of downtown. Here we got, as you can tell, we're right in the middle of the fest as we're going on. Over here we have one of our local charities, the Lions Club. Bobby Sangria. World famous Sangria. Bobby Sangria holds the minor league record for strikeouts. It's a dubious career there. And there we go. There's our local friendly agent, our All-State agent. And I'm going to say State Farm agent, excuse me. Yeah, that's going to cost me. That's good. Oh, man. That's what you get for having me on live mic. So, okay. Now we have an interesting, some of the old-fashioned shops right here is Mom and Pa's Candy. The oldest fashioned candy, like the 5 and dime stores that you used to see. Oh, it relives your childhood up here. And then the country house is a eclectic store of just basically everything that you'd want to buy, from housewares to sporting goods to we don't get reception. No. Right. Oh, you want a pan inside? Okay. Well, let's take a gander. Can we get a?
Open the door.
Let's see if we can look inside. Now, this is the old 5 and dime candy store. You won't find this anywhere. Only in Long Grove.
Gotta get the bathtub full of salt water.
See, you can only find Mom and Pa's Candy across the street from State Farm. It's a makeup. That was my do-over. Okay. Okay, a real interesting store that's relatively new is Scott and Forge. This is so unique. It's basically it's antiques, but it's antiques that not like old cranky antiques. antiques that have a great story to them, whether it be from a war history, but just a different period of time. It really takes you back in time. So if we can get a little peek in here, this is unique. So, and she's actually real. That's the young. See, some of the antiques actually move. Wow. Okay. Now, so hopefully everyone can hear me above the music, but I do want to mention that Summerfest has a full-packed lineup from Two White Crews tonight. Tomorrow night is 16 Candles, and Sunday night is Mr. Blotto. So there's music all day, and plenty of things to do for everyone. Now we're just taking a look. There's a lot of street vendor food. A lot of people still have a strawberry theme from our old Strawberry Fest, the strawberry bowl with whipped cream. I've got funnel fries with strawberry sauce. So, and now we're walking once again through the heart of Long Grove.
So tell us about what makes Long Grove historic.
Well, Long Grove dates back to the early 1800s, old Germantown. And what's been unique about Long Grove is it's been able to maintain a lot of its historical roots and history. A lot of these buildings do date back to that time. Okay. And in fact, we're going to be heading over to the oldest continuously run tavern and restaurant in Illinois, and that is called the Village Tavern. And they've been around since 1847. Okay, well, we're going to take a shortcut through the grass here. Okay, as we're walking our way to the Village Tavern, on the right over there is a place called Towner Green, and that right now is our kids zone for our fest. But when it's not being the kids zone, on the way back there's a establishment called Unwind. Fantastic wine, and they have a great patio with fire pits, actually, I should say. Yes, the charcuterie board is excellent. And as well as on Sundays during the summer, we have free concerts on the lawn. So that's something for everyone to come out to. Okay. Oh, right. That's tucked behind these other tents is a very unique store called Epilogue. You'll notice that if you can see some of these windmill structures, it's a very artistic place, just very unique, one-of-a-kind type items there that you'd find.
Yeah.
Yes, as well as, right, if we...
They don't know what to do with, and they'll help you repurpose them. And stay creative and useful.
Okay, and we've had a couple people join our little walk here, my wife and daughter. My wife doesn't understand that not everyone can hear her on the mic, but that's okay. That's okay. But okay, here we are, the Village Tavern, the oldest tavern in Illinois, 1847. This, unfortunately, I don't know that we'll get a good peek inside, but to tell you a little about the inside is they have the bar from the McCormick Place. It was the McCormick Place Governor's Bar that in 1967 they saved it from the fire. They basically had to rip off like the side of the building to get the bar intact. So it's very unique and very historic, and as well as they have the 1893 grandfather clock from the World's Fair. So a lot of history inside there, as well as a lot of good food and good times. It's been around a long time, and definitely worth a visit when you come into town. Okay, so now we'll head to the other side of town.
flower crowns tomorrow, medieval joust, gardening for kids.
Okay. So yeah, again, once again, pointing out the kids zone.
We're going to cross here.
Yes. And tomorrow, some of the events that we have going on are going to be. Which ones do we have?
Flower crowns.
We have flower crowns. Oh, they're building flower crowns. Yes. Medieval Times is going to have I guess, teaching kids how to joust, and well as
We're going to have Primrose as our sponsor for the kids.
Right, and you can see all the kids having fun right now. There's a lot of more of hometown little games to have, and this is all sponsored by our local preschool Primrose Schools. Okay.
Okay, now we're going to head towards Village Pizza.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's head to the other part of town and. Okay. Let's pause. Okay. Let's continue on the trip and head towards another part of town. There's an area called Mill Pond, and there's a great little new restaurant there called Village Pizza. And they've come from Michigan, and they brought some fabulous pizza that if you get a chance, please try. As well as it's a great backdrop that they have a pond back there with a nice serene setting with the ducks and such. Now we're walking by the crossroads of town. To the left there used to be the old firehouse. And on the corners right there, right now, is the visitor center. And that used to be one old-time grocery store. So there used to be grocery stores on either side of both corners. A Democrat owned one store, a Republican owned the other. And depending who won the election, that's where the post office would move to. So it was unique times. And they would start their mornings by meeting in the center street to establish the prices, what the price would be for eggs, what the price would be for milk. So it was. So if you look at some of these buildings, you could kind of tell on the side that's where they would have done their unloading and loading with the wagons. So these buildings definitely have a nice historic past. Okay, let's continue on here. And here's the back porch. If you're looking for anything for your backyard, it's a great place to find not only wind things, but chimes. Chimes, I forget what kind of chimes they are, but they really are some nice musical ones. We got one in my backyard. I love it. It's not the annoying one, so it's a good one. Okay. Joni, oh, hey, we're in lucky. We are headed to your restaurant. This is Joni from the Village Pizza, and we are headed down to show everyone your new establishment.
Don't forget, everything they make is homemade.
Yes, that is.
Good time. Say go green.
Go green.
Right. Joni is new to Long Grove, but she's taken right to us. She's still staying faithful to her Michigan, but she's definitely been a great addition to Long Grove. So as we walk here, the right, we're going to come up past the confection area, the Long Grove confectionery. They are world famous for their chocolates, their donuts, and they really take a big spotlight when our Chocolate Fest comes to town, and that is in May, and usually usually the third week of May. And now we're going to head down to the Mill Pond. So up here, as we pass on the right, this nice area on the right here, where people are enjoying some beverages, is Broken Earth Winery. Now, what's unique about Broken Earth Winery, they're new to town as well. This is the only place where you can get their wine, a lot of their wine, besides for their vineyards in Paso Robles, California. So it's a very nice place to relax and unwind and spend the afternoon. Okay.
Did you already tell us about the history?
No, we want no. The history right here. Truthfully, with some of these buildings, and that would be with the Mill Pond, they're built as historical buildings as opposed to being actual historical buildings. That's one thing that Long Grove has been very consistent with, in keeping with the historical backdrop and theme, where you're not going to see a 3-story building, box building. It's going to have the look and feel of something that would have been more period type back in early 1900s, let's say. But so this is a nice.
You want to go this way?
Can we see down on the pond? Or?
Yeah, we can see a little bit on pond. Yeah, if we walk down this way, we can see someone on the pond. Okay. And one thing about our festivals, we don't just have one stage. There's multiple stages, so there's music in all areas of town. This is our Mill Pond stage, and it's more acoustic dribbling. And here's a great shot. If we could, I don't know if we can sneak through there and get a picture of the actual fountain in the pond. And they have a beautiful outdoor patio that you can eat on, or more of a porch, really, I guess. And this is also a great place to spend the afternoon. Okay. All right. And now we will head on back up through. Okay, we're going to head to the other part of Mill Pond, and we'll work our way to Fountain Square. Okay, which route do you want to go here? All right, we're going to go down and out, and we'll walk by a few of our other boutique-type shops. This shop right here is called Clover. And then we have our hair salon, J. Scott Salon. And then here's a new comer to town. It's called White Oak Gourmet, and they make healthy food for delivery, as well as you can come and pick up in the store as well. And that is some good food, and good for you. Okay, so as we're walking through town, just want to mention that Long Grove, although being a very vibrant shopping district, we have a lot of fests that go on throughout the year. Right now, as we're experiencing, this is our Summer Fest. In July 22nd and 23rd, we have our Barbecue and Craft Beer Fest. Followed up on Sunday, on the 24th, is the Village Tavern puts on a free veterans concert and barbecue, which is a great tribute they do for all veterans, active and retired, as well as giving them free food and providing entertainment. So this is, right now we're in the front of Broken Earth Winery, and they've got some music playing here as well. But this is a great place. Inside, once again, it's tough for us to get pictures inside, but inside is beautiful inside. It's a great place to have. They have a private party room on the left there that we actually had my daughter's, was it Chris? Not Chris, First Communion. First Communion, yes, yours, yes. Your First Communion was there, you remember, right? Yes, so. Oh, and then I didn't want to just pan left on a couple of stores here too. We've got Creative Hands and we've got Galena Canning Company. Galena Canning Company is relatively new to Long Grove, and we're very happy to have them here. That's great sauces, and they give you all free samples as well. Oh, no worries. Okay. We're going through the Long Grove Confectionery? Okay, we're going to head towards the Long Grove Confectionery. Now, with the Long Grove Confectionery, they have been home to Long Grove for a long time, but they also have a big chocolate factory in Buffalo Grove that supports this store as well as many stores, and they give chocolate tours, and it's actually very interesting, unique, and fun. So you can talk to the Long Grove Confectionery about scheduling when their tours are. And now we're heading to Fountain Square Shops. And this will be another section of town where we'll have music as well. This is going to be more headquartered for one of our big hometown fests, which would be Irish Days over Labor Day weekend. And Patty's on the Square is one of the main sponsors of that event. And that's where we're walking to right now. And we saw their confectionery, right? Okay.
So talk about the confectionery.
Okay. Well, I actually just did give a blurb on the confectionery. Yes, I was talking about them, and
awesome.
I gave confectionery as far as their factory as well, the factory tour. And I was talking about Patty's on the Square. And Patty's on the Square also operates the Irish Boutique that we saw by the bridge. So he is all in on Irish, very committed. It's a great store. So anything Irish, they have it at one of the two stores. Okay, thank you. Okay, now we're in the Fountain Square, appropriate name because there is the fountain. And once again, another, if you can hear the music in the backdrop, another fine place that we have music playing on for our festivals, as also we use that pavilion throughout the year for local musical acts that we do.
These are replica buildings too, or are these original?
It's just in like the 80s.
Right. So some of
right there, 1986.
right.
Okay,
So most of these are.
It is replica.
Right.
Most are original.
A lot of the original ones were back towards the crossroads. When I was pointing out the crossroads.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Which ones were?
Down the road, 3 houses. I building. Scott Ford, three houses.
You can repeat that.
Okay, let me repeat. Back when we were talking about the history of Long Grove, the actual first 3 Sears built houses are here in Long Grove, and they still exist today. And we have the State Farm office, we have Scott Forge, and Newman Cigar Shop are all the Sears based. It's the original Sears houses. Right.
Go look at the.
Okay. Yeah, this is exciting. Yes. Here's what's exciting for Summerfest is our carnival. This is all brand new to Long Grove and our fest, and we're excited about it, and I think all the kids are as well. And that is what we're headed to. As we head there, we're going to pass by Enzo and Lucia's, a great Italian restaurant. And one thing about all the restaurants in town, they all focus on local and fresh. Everything they do is, it's not, they're not buying in bulk. They're not buying the prepackaged lettuce. Everything's fresh. So that's what you can expect out of our hometown restaurants. Now we're gonna have to walk around the gates here and work our way towards the carnival. Okay. Once again, our friendly gatekeepers. Okay. And here we are at the carnival. I'll give you probably the quickest way and easiest way is we just cut across the grass, and we can get a better look at the rides and the games that we have here to offer at Long Grove. And the carnival will be going to 8 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock on Saturday night, and 6 o'clock on Sunday. And this is, here we go. It's a little warm out today, so we're not a lot of activity, but the kids that are out here are having a lot of fun. Tonight we expect a pretty big crowd. And then we also got the carnival games as well. Pardon?
We do a wrap up about our all weekend hours.
So for Summerfest tonight we run from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night with our headliner closing to White Crew, and then tomorrow night we're from 11 o'clock a.m. to 11 p.m. with our headliner 16 Candles till 10. 10, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. I've been corrected. 10 in the morning tomorrow to 11. And on Sunday, it's 10 in the morning till 6 p.m. with our headliner, Mr. Blotto. And the big thing I want to mention is there's plenty of parking. We have remote parking located at Kemper Lots that is off of Route 22, just west of Old McHenry Road, as well as on Lake Cook Road in Arlington Heights at the Old Dominic's. So, and we will have shuttle buses running every 30 minutes, and that is free parking and free shuttle buses. So please, everyone, come on out, bring the family, enjoy the music, enjoy the carnival, plenty of food, plenty of drink. It may not be Strawberry Fest, but it's a lot more here than strawberries. We have the fruits of summer, so, and plenty of strawberries as well. So.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Okay.
Come on, Summerfest.
Yes.